Hello everyone, welcome back to Jönköping's Sandra. Today we will be doing a transfer special. Yep, you heard me. Transfer special because we need to make some improvements around here. And we need a new captain. We need a new team leader. Because O'Neil Collins, I'm selling him. Because he wants to explore options at the end of his contract, which is ending next year. So we need a new captain, is what we do need. Someone who's maybe better. Someone who can also start like him. So we have a look at dynamics, hierarchy. He's a team leader. He's like the best team leader that we have. Then we got this guy, but he's not as good. And then there's, I don't know really who else we're going to sign. Because this is our current squad. We've got to keep the keeper, of course. He's the best keeper ever. Got to keep the wing back. He's insane. Got to keep you. You could be starting more games, but we could get a new centre back because Sir John, he was our main one. He's 30 years old. He's 11 and 14. He could be a vice captain. He's quite good and he did play quite well, so we might keep him, yeah. Left back, he's getting older. He's 30 now. I feel like it is time to get a new left back. And then, of course, right, so people that I don't want, I don't know how you do this. Do you just like remove? Do I just remove? How do you just like remove someone? Guys, how do you just remove someone from the position? No, I want to just remove him from the position. How do I remove someone from the position? Remove from position. Collins, I'm just going to put in the transfer list. Because even though he has played really well for us, team captain, everyone looks up to him, he wants to leave. So remove him from position. So left back and a DM. Oxborough, he is really good for this division. He's good for me. He played really well for us. So I feel like I do keep him. He could also be a captain, 16 and 12. I feel like we keep him. Carlson, we could just keep rotating like Oscar Carlson and Gabrielson, but Gabrielson does want to leave. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep rejecting all the offers. Because up front we've got Sora up front, but if I'm honest with you, he didn't play good. 26 appearances, 9 goals, 3 assists. So I feel like we just get rid of Sora, even though he's really young and he could improve so much. I feel like we get a new striker. Collins, he is really good to be fair. And he did play quite well for this only couple games. 4 goals, 2 assists. So he's 100% going to stay there. He could play any position too. Eric Brainstorm, he's usually... He played well, but didn't play well. Because he'll probably play on that side. We got then Bar on that side, as you can see. But I feel like we could replace Bar, even though he's played really well. We need someone that looks just better. And also, we just remove all these guys out here. Because all of these guys are leaving. We just move them to under 19s. Our squad is also massive. Which I don't know why we've got all these random geezers. I'm going to move them to under 19s. And you. So for 86, we will be getting rid of like the terrible ones, like this random guy that they randomly have. We need to get rid of him. Like Gallus, he's leaving. See, we need to get rid of a lot of players. I feel like these 3 just leave. Yep, Deadbeat is also going to be leaving. Cause Deadbeat, no. He's just a good solid backup. But I feel like we can improve on the backups. I feel like these 2 are going to have to leave. Yeah. Yeah, I know this guy. 5-star potential. He can be really good. But I feel like he's not going to be good enough for me. That's the thing. This guy, he does play for us. But do we... I feel like I keep him. Because he's still young. So who we do need to sign is, we of course need to sign a couple players. and sell a couple players. So I feel like with these lot, I feel like I just put those in the under-19s. He's unhappy. Why are you unhappy? I feel like we get a new left back option because he's a bit poo and he's unhappy and he's, you know. So the positions that we do need to improve is striker, a DM, and a wing back. And one of those positions has to be a team captain. Just get rid of that random search. So pick attributes, teamwork, leadership, at least 10. A lot of players like that. It's crazy how I just randomly found that guy. Yeah, this guy looks decent-ish. Playing for Borough. But he's a bit old. I'd rather sign a guy that's also younger than 32. So, and that. Well, like that. 5,900. That's okay. This guy's currently at Huddersfield. I do like signing the English lads, like, that play in England. Not the actual, like, lads that are English. Like, it doesn't really matter. I'll sign anyone. I like having a look at these, but he's on loan from Spurs. He's worth 10 to 12 mil. We do have 12 mil to spend, but I don't really want to spend it all on just one player. Why is he just worth 100 grand? Oh, wait a minute. I've just remembered something. We've got a lad coming back. I've only just remembered that. Do I remove him from position? Ah. There you go. I've just remembered something that. I've legit just remembered. This geezer up front, we don't need to sign a new striker. Because we've got this guy up front. This guy will be my main striker up front. He's insane. I bought him for 1.4 million. He's went on loan back to Reading. And he's played really well. Yep, he's played really, really well. So he's going to come back and be my new striker. We don't need a new striker then. He can't be a team captain though. So I feel like I'm going to look for DM or left back. Can play it. Fine. Wait, is that going to make it so they have to play there? What about DMs? Oh yeah. I'm looking at world rep here, but I don't feel like any of them are going to be best world rep. I feel like there won't be any that are good world rep. We could sign some youth lads that aren't that good. He looks alright. What you tell me he has 12 teamwork, 14 leadership. How is he a free agent? How the hell is he a free agent? He could easily be the replacement for Robert. For Yanis Robert. Yeah, I hate this game sometimes. Yanis, oh my god, he is way better. He may be a little bit slower. He's taller though, which I quite like. Better attacking too. Bit worse defending. Better physicality. He just looks better in general. 5'8", so he's 3 inches taller, but I don't really care about that. As long he's a little taller, which I do care about. Yeah. Just get rid of that. 7 grand. 3.5 mil. How about 7 grand then 3 years? Thank you. Well, welcome my new left back. But we could get another back. Nah. Yanis Robert can be the backup. Right, so let's just get rid of that. And let's just can play DM. So 728 players. Let's have a look at ability instead. 24 years old. He looks quite nice. And he's a captain. 17 leadership. 16 teamwork. Can play same positions as O'Neill Collins. I will... It was O'Neill, wasn't it? I just remember... Yeah, O'Neill Collins. He looks way better than him. A bit less worse in the mentalities. But 24 years old. Look at that. Look at that. And he's a little bit taller. Like an inch taller, I think. And he's only worth 800 grand. He's not played for his country yet, but he's only 24. He plays for Sigma. And he's played decently over the years. He could easily be my new DM. And he can play in that centre-back role, so in case we need a new centre-back. In case we need a new backup. Re-sign Mateus. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have sold him, but he wanted to leave, so I gave him what he wanted. I want team captains. I'm going to go even more. I'm going to go an extra 2. There's only 162 people with 14. Bad idea? I don't think so. They're not really that good. Is what I'm having a look here. How about let's just look for maybe some new signings. Who we don't think that we do need. But then, some decent players come up. Who are younger than 32. I'll sign. As you can see, some players have already showed up. Japanese, 30 years old, not the best. Another wing back. Centre back, 32 years old. I feel like he's a bit too old, if I'm going to be honest with you. I've just clicked on that guy before. Oh, but let's just press continue. Let's get to these one player that I offered for. Kuban, I love you. You look good. I want you. 4 years, 4.5 grand. That's okay. Yeah, Lambert. How much is he actually worth? I can't even get rid of the 85 grand. I bought him for 7.5, so 16.5 would probably just be the best. Because it's profit in my books. 300 grand for him. They bought him for 2.2 million. He's worth 350, so it'll have to happen. I want to know something. How many centre-backs do we have? Defenders. Just centre-backs. That's a lot of centre-backs, but O'Neill is leaving. You're wanted. Well, your youth. How many is that actually? 8 players that can play centre-back. But he plays on the wing-back, so it doesn't matter. So get rid of him. I want to keep this guy because he's young. 21 years old. He's fast. He could be good. I want to keep this guy because he can play anywhere in the midfield. Same with the other guy. Giannis Robert. He could play left back and centre back. And then this guy's 16. I feel like I get one other defender. Just like a decent looking defender. That can actually be a good backup for that defender. For defence. And I mean, he keeps showing up, but he's too old. I'll sign him for a lot of money, and then he's going to just retire after 2 years. That's what will happen. But it's good to have players that can play in multiple positions, like centre-back and strike. Yeah, no thanks. Because it is good to have players to play in multiple positions, like this guy. Winger / centre-back. Who trained him to be like that? Who actually trained that lad? Some of these people play with some different positions. That's what I'm having that's pretty much what we're seeing here. 29 years old. Nah. Have a look at the team players, not teams, because the teams can't really be wanted, can they? They can, but can't. Oh my god, I've just remembered something. Thank you, Football Manager, for reminding me. Do we need a new keeper? Do I want a new keeper? We have one keeper right now. We need new keepers. And I'm gonna go for a. Let's just get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Homegrown status in Sweden, 15 to 21. 38 years old, Iraqi. Yeah. You reckon he could be my backup goalkeeper for the year? For this last year? For 4 grand. That's a steal, that 4 grand for this ancient keeper, that. What's his? 14 teamwork, 4 leadership, so not a captain. I'm not signing a lad that's 5'11". So I feel like we signed one old keeper, 38 years old, and we signed some like 20-year-old keeper. 21 because that's the thing. 15 to 21 trained in the nation. They don't have to be the best, by the way. I can just sign a decent backup. But how much do I want to spend on just a backup? Do I want to spend a lot? Or do I want to spend not a lot? That's the thing. And there's not really many keepers that are trained in our nation. You know what? I feel like this guy's going to be good enough. He did play one game last season, conceded twice, 6 rating. But he's the only option that I can have. He doesn't look the best though. There's not really many players, is there, that want to join me. We only need one backup and that can be that guy. Maybe have a look at someone older. We don't need someone that young right now. Have a look at World Rep. We can get someone who's 32, can't we? You guys are okay with me signing a keeper that like in the 30s to be a backup? Because it's with keepers, it doesn't really matter, and they'll probably just be our backup keeper for years to come. Let's get rid of that. He looks like he's too expensive though. I'm not signing that much for a backup, if I'm honest with you. He's poo. He's poo. There's quite a lot of poo keepers out here. Poo. Poo. Mediocre. Nah, terrible. Ha. We can get him for free. That's what matters. 5-year contract, 2.5 grand. Thank you. Come again. Holy moly, this guy looks good and he plays for Man City. Which Man City are, of course, mid-table team now. For 4.6 million for a guy that's quite fast, who's 5'5", we could sign him for 4.6 million, but in about 2 years' time, his value will absolutely decrease and we won't get money back on him. But he wants 48 grand, which I am not going to sign him for that much. Can't even see like how old they are. Oh, yeah, but I like signing players from like League One Championship because they can be really good. Like gems. That's pretty much what you call them. Little gems. Oh my god, and I just remembered the tall guy. The tall aerial guy. Oh my god, yeah, we've got 2 good strikers coming in. We don't need a new striker. I've remembered that now. We don't need a new striker. If you know who I'm on about, then good. If you don't know what I'm on about, go watch the last episode. If you want to. That's only if you want to. Similar to him. Very good aerial. Not the fastest, though. That's the thing with him. Oh. I've just seen the price tag on him. Yeah, no thanks. But he did play 28 games. But no thanks. You also wondering where we are predicted? 7th. We finished 4th. We're predicted 7th. But remember, we only got promoted the other season. We've also got 2 of the best players in key players. The keeper and Russell Collins. The only reason Russell Collins is there is because of the positions he plays. He's not even that good. It's just the positions. Because, yeah, Thiago, by far, is undoubtedly the best player ever to play in this league. Ludwigsen is better than him. It's actually won by Portsmouth. Portsmouth, you always have some good players for me. But I feel like your players are going to be way too good for me now. Yep. Yep. By the way, some of these I'm saying yes to because they're poo. Could sign a 34-year-old. Oh, why? Why? What? Like, why, lad? Why would you not want to come to the Swedish league to retire? I would love to have went to the Swedish league if I was a footballer. John Grove, who's 5'9". He's like, where the what? However, do they have 2 Brazilians? So why the fuck is John Grove down there now? Oh, because I clicked, yeah. No, never mind, my fault. Someone like Bournemouth. Instead of looking at Bournemouth, let's have a look at teams in the Championship. Because you never know. There could be players cheap enough who would want to come back to the Swedish league. When I say back, I don't think he wants to. Because he's never even been to the Swedish league. That's why. Yeah, none of them are good enough. When I mean good enough, they just don't want to join me. I'm having a look at Reading, right, because they are they are by far one of the best teams right now. So they might have some good players, but they don't. Let's just continue. Let's just get Dawood signed. For me. Emergency backup, $1 grand, 11 months. Yep, so he will be retiring here. At least he gets to still playing the Alec Aliskin instead of the Super Taurian. And that actually reminded me, thank you, Iraq guy, keeper. It's reminded me to have a look at the guys down here. The 2nd division. So you never know, there could be some guys down here in the 2nd division that could be quite well. Could be quite decent. But I don't think there is. If I'm honest with you, there's no one here. It's absolutely no one. The 2nd division is a massive drop down from the 1st. Like, you don't want to get relegated. Because the players in the 2nd division are so much worse. However, there's a couple of young guys like this guy. Who can play striker, cam, and centre mid or natural. He's wanted by some decent clubs and he could be a Swedish international soon. Well, he could. In the next couple of months, because remember, I am the Sweden manager. 2.1 million for him is quite decent. Then I'm having a look at his teammate. 21 years old. Scored the same amount of goals as my striker. My current striker, Sora. As a team that got relegated. Actually, no. They're in the 2nd division. What am I on about? But still, that's better than my player. Even though he's playing in that division. And he's only 21. He's young. He has a bit of potential. Not the most potential, but like a little bit of potential with him. As you can see, we're just the best team there. I think you must have retired about decades ago, lad. You scored 18 goals. Yep, that's why. These guys are actually terrible. What? Where are the good strikers? Where are the good strikers, by the way, for this league? There used to be some decent strikers in this league. Where have they gone? They've disappeared. No way this guy still plays. He's now poo. He's now terrible. He's now the worst player ever. Oh, let's go. Offer accepted for these two. 2 current teammates. Joining our club, fringe, that's okay. Bloody hell, mate, go away. 9 grand, 4 years. Thank you. How about you, squad? Will become a starter once Russell leaves. Nah, $4,000 for optional expansion for 3 years. 4.2 is alright, so 6-year deal. Thank you very much. Youth players being promoted. Oh, go away. Because I don't like this game sometimes. Under 21. Oh my god! Under 21s! Finally! I love you. I love you, game. I love you, game. I love... Why is there like 7-2? Like... Oh shit, yeah, because it's still on. My bad. We still have 31 players though. See, look, I want to keep the youth in here. And that's just reminded me something, because I keep forgetting to do this, by the way. Mentoring. I need to do this mentoring, don't I? I forgot to do the mentoring. That's why, like, O'Neill's going to give these two youngsters, because he's a leader, significant, like, thing. Damn it. The thing is, he's the only one that is, like, everyone listens to him. Like, if something goes wrong with, like, some of these guys, they will be, like, going straight to him and be like, Captain Collins, I can't believe this happened. Should we also sign another lad who has good, like, good leadership? Would you rather want leadership or teamwork in your team? That's the thing. Which one would you rather have? Because we've got to replace him. Which I am sorry for, lad. Because right now we have O'Neill. We have another Collins that actually can be a captain. He's... Why is... Where's Russell Collins? Russell Collins. Where the fuck's Russell Collins? Where the fuck is Russell Collins? Oh, never mind. My bad. Sorry, guys. There you go. So we have two Collins. So we have Collins as a captain. We have Collins as a face. Which is alright, to be fair. It's alright, to be fair. I don't know what to do anymore. Also, if you've not seen our cup, this is our thing. Why the hell has that randomly changed? They've got us, they've got Gas, they've got this random team, and Marjorie. So it's alright, to be fair though. It's a decent group, which we could hopefully top. So I want to get a little bit far with it. And he is our new captain joining the club. 16 teamwork, 17 leadership. He will be here in 1 month. Because if you compare him with, not you Collins, or Neil Collins, he's so much better. He's a better captain technically. With 3 extra leadership but 1 less teamwork. But overall, he's such a better player. He will be playing for me easily. And he's an inch taller. He's a little bit taller. We like a little bit taller. We want a little bit taller. And you rejected them. Thanks, lad. At least we've got a new backup keeper. Yay. But he's homegrown at the club, which we do need homegrown status. Because the Conference League... Remember that, we need homegrown status because of the Conference League. I've only just remembered that. I kind of forgot about that. And Darwoods is coming. Homegrown status at Sweden. That's also nice. And he's took his tally to 10. 18 appearances, 10 goals in the Championship. Brilliant. Taking Reading to a playoffs. Even though he comes back in about 2 months' time. So he'll be gone when the playoffs happen. They might not even get playoffs because he's going to join us again. But then he can play for us. And Oliver, my ex-wing back. Remember when we used to play with the wing backs? He was, of course, at loan with us. He played really well that season. See, look. Never mind. He didn't play really well. Why did I think he played really well? No, but for us, he played, like, he was a good backup just for that season because we needed a backup, like, wing back thing. Like, whatever the one above, I don't know. Yeah, so we needed him. And then I was debating on signing him back, like, ages after. Also, this is the club Liam was at. A lot of my players go to their ex-clubs. He was at IK Tord, a manager. Right. No, this is the club Liam was at when he was playing. This was his final club, Middlesbrough. I'm surprised he hasn't went to go manage them since they got a tycoon takeover. It would be nice if Liam went there. Imagine that. You're probably wondering, where are my guys now? Liam is the manager. It's a free agent. Lick is the manager of Norwich. Imagine that. Liam takes over the Middlesbrough job. So then we have Liam and Isaac Lick with two tycoon owners playing in the Premier League. I would love that. I would love to see a rivalry like that. Fulham. I've just seen Fulham a second. But they've got a tycoon takeover, don't they? I bet they do. I can bet you a nickel that they do. 1-0 nickel. Because I can tell you one thing. They do. Because a Fulham being up in second, a regular Fulham, they've got to have a tycoon. Yeah. If he scales down funding, they had a tycoon back in 41. Back when they actually got promoted and then relegated, and then they went up to mid-table, dropped down, could have got relegated. And now they're all the way up in second because of Jacob Carlson. Sadly, didn't manage IK Tord. Sadly. A lot of players who have managed in the Prem have, guess what, been at IK Tord as either management or, of course, playing. And, of course, technically, managing. That's the new Jönköpings. Most of these guys are going to be playing staff, assistant manager, and sort of a manager. As long as he can improve a little bit. It's just sad that he wants to leave. Like, and he's only worth 350. We bought him for 2 mil. That's what happens in this league, man. You buy players for like 2 million, and then they get sold for like 100% cheaper, pretty much. Like 90% cheaper. That is what happens in this league. Which I find quite annoying. 17 players will expire this year. Ruda. Do I keep him? 23 years old, 6'2". We bought him for 1.2 mil. He's worth 7 mil, but if we just take that off, how much is he actually worth? He's worth 1.4 to 2.2. But I do like him. And he's only 23. If O'Neill's is leaving, he could become a more player. But he wants to leave. He's also on his last year of contract, so he'll probably be leaving the club. Pazzi. I feel like it's time for him to go. Because he didn't play many games last season because we've already got depth for him. O'Neill Collins, he will be leaving. A lot of these guys will be leaving. Especially you. I don't like you. You're playing well though in his first and only game for the club. We're still going to be predicted 7th because of course all the players haven't joined us yet. We've got both the best wing backs, even though Russell Collins doesn't even play a wing back for me. That's what I like to see, you know. That is what I like to see. I am keeping this guy. I'm not going to get rid of this guy. I don't want to get rid of this guy. You reckon they've produced any more kids? Yeah, you heard me. Oh my god, if you don't know about Road to Dream Academy in Ghana, you're missing out. They sometimes don't produce many because I've not got any of the leagues loaded up. What was the other one called? It was Senegal, Road to Dream. It's Aspire Academy, and they can sometimes produce some wonder kids. And then there's one in Australia. I've actually got a notebook. Yep, I have a notebook. You heard me right. They are called CU Academy. There you go, see? And they can actually produce. No joke, they can actually have some decent players. As you can see, some are wanted. Some are wanted. Let's have a look at the wanted lads then. No. Oh. No. But Jake Wood. Oh. Hello. You could be decent. Only $4,000. I'm going to sign Jake Woods. No, fuck off. £1. Oh, imagine that they accepted £1 bid. £2,000. £2,000 is good enough. Thank you. Like, thank you. See, look, they do sell players off. Just not that often. Not really that often. Yeah. They can, though. Like, they sometimes do have decent players that they get rid of. This guy, see? This guy's playing in Norway. And he started off at CU Academy. What did I say? Like, someone like this, oh, he's the worst. Just forget about him. I don't know, someone like this guy. I bet he's young still, though. See, he's still young, but he's now at a different club. Main league in Australia. Don't really have that league loaded, but, you know. Don't really need the Australian league loaded. Do I load it? I don't know. Wood's offer has been accepted. It's a new year. It's 2054. Bloody hell, that's soon, isn't it? Yeah, I'll loan you out. Australian lad, a 19-year-old Australian lad called Jake Woods, coming to the Swedish First Division. What a weird transfer that is. Just a random Australian bloke who's probably didn't even know that bloody well, no, they probably do because the geography is quite decent over there. But they probably didn't really know where Sweden was. Like, if you pointed to a map and told them to point to the map as where Sweden is, they might not know. They might have heard the country, but he has no clue. He doesn't speak the language, of course, because why the hell would some Australian bloke know the language? Who are you? I think I wanted you one time. So look, this guy's getting offers now. I bet I'll get offers for him for the entire year. Shortlist. Florentine's retiring. Good for you. See, I've got a lot of players, by the way, that randomly on my shortlist that I don't even know why. Benfica. Nah. I might end this one soon, though. Might end it now, you know. And Isaac Licker's just been sacked by Norwich. Are you joking? In one episode, we were like, oh, yeah. Imagine a rivalry against those two in the Prem. Can't really happen anymore because he's just been sacked. He's a legend, though. Like a total legend. He's not really held a manager job for more than 3 years. Should have stayed as a player. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed this. I'm going to end it here now. Goodbye.